Howdy, welcome back to my second video. In today's video, I'm going to show you my personal Bowie collection. Since this is Bowie week, I won't be going into a history about his discography and his personal history. I can do that in another video. If you'd like to see that, please let me know down in the comments. But today is just going to be a little tour of my own personal collection with items including, but not limited to, t-shirts, lunchboxes, pins, movie memorabilia. I'll also be including a photo montage of things like my wedding, which was inspired by Labyrinth, the movie he was in, and also some clothing and hairstyles that were also inspired by him and his style and fashion and the icon that he is. So without further ado, let's go and check out my collection. Okay, so first off, we have my jacket, which is my Bowie pin jacket. And on the front, we have a little Lucky Cat Bowie. We have the Rebel Bowie. We have Young Americans cover. We have the Thin White Duke over here. I believe this is the image from the 1975 Grammys. Oh, this is also my cleavage. Enjoy. And then we have another Rebel era Bowie. We have the Young Americans logo, David Bowie, cursive. And we have the Goblin King. And also, I have this Bowie shirt. I worked for a company, a children's clothing company, that made a children's version of this. But in the children's version, they took out the wee cigarette. So let's go check out more of my Bowie collection. Woo! Okay, more t-shirt time. I used to have a lot more t-shirts, especially ones from the late 90s, early 2000s Hot Topic. A lot of those got sold in my 20s so I could eat. And so let's check those out. Image from John I'm Only Dancing video. Image from The Man Who Fell to Earth. Obviously, in the movie it didn't say Bowie. Band's long sleeve, limited edition Bowie shirt. It says Bowie on the sleeves. The mugshot of Bowie when he was in upstate New York, near where I grew up, about 10 years before I was born. I had a little fun with the scissors one time with this, and now it just covers up the girls and that's it. Another Vans Bowie limited edition. This one is from a friend who worked on Criminal Minds, and on the front it says ... Everything was really bright, and I remember thinking, wait, is David Bowie really God? Said by Penelope Garcia on Criminal Minds. And my friend gave me this right after Bowie passed away, so that's really special. Because nobody else except for people that worked on the show have that one. Love little Pride Bowie. Okay, now these two are ones I had in high school, so they've seen some love. So here's Labyrinth. And this was my favorite one when I was in high school. Yeah, Goblin King. This last t-shirt is exceptionally special because I got this one at the Bowie concert. In 2004, yes, 20 years ago, I got to see Bowie on his last major tour, the reality tour for that album. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. It says reality on the sleeve. It has a hood. And this is very special, and I'm going to share with you my special Bowie story from that concert. So it was the second or third encore, and Bowie said, I'm going to sing one that everybody knows off of Hunky Dory. Since he hadn't sung Changes yet, everybody was thinking, yeah, it's going to be Changes. We're waiting for it. You know, it's a third encore, you haven't sung Changes. Obviously, you're going to sing Changes off of Hunky Dory. So after saying that he's going to sing one that everybody knows off of Hunky Dory, he said, the Bewley Brothers. There was a silence throughout the whole theater. Everybody was expecting changes, so when he said the Bewley Brothers, people were like, what? And amongst this silence, my 19-year-old self just screamed out, I love the Bewley Brothers! To which Bowie turned to Gal Dorsey, who was his guitarist for many, many years. He turned to Gal and said, you see? I freaking died. Bowie heard and responded to my voice. On my top 5 experiences of my life and highlights of my life, Bowie hearing my voice and responding to it is definitely one of them. I do have friends that have met him, talked to him, shook his hand, etc. But for me, that was something very, very special. So now on to my other items. Here is the Bowie Shrine, which started after we had a Bowie tribute when he passed away. And it just started with this photo in the middle and some candles. But it's grown over time with people giving me different pieces of Bowie memorabilia and little things that they've made. And also I have the mask of my husband's and mine from Labyrinth of Jareth Ball, which I will include photos of in my end montage. We have Rubber Ducky, Ziggy Stardust, a little plush, the Barbie Ziggy Stardust, more things friends have got me, this that I made in high school, a DIY Ziggy Stardust mannequin kit. So we have like a patch, the tarot, some candles that I had made, Bowie cards, a tarot card that my friend made me, another tarot deck, stamps, some valentines, and if you don't follow this artist, you should, darn it, he is amazing. And of course, my little worm guy. Here's a little labyrinth shrine, including a fiery whose arms and legs come off, and head. Some Funko. I don't really get Funko Pops unless they go with other collections. Pluto. And a movie poster from Labyrinth. Final art from a con. It is a record that has Bowie screen printed on it. P.S. Check out all my cards from the holidays. I have more too, but hey, friends, yay! Ludo purse. I have many Bowie books and magazines, but I'm not going to go through each one, but some standout ones. Oh, the cello's coming off this. This one is from a Mick Rock exhibition in Hollywood. It's got a really cool holographic cover. It's also very large. And has some prints that you don't see so much floating around on Google, even though a lot of the most famous pictures of Bowie were by Mick Rock. This was an email I got 20 years ago, which I had on my wall. I was very excited because it said, warm holiday greetings from BowieNet. But this was the early days of internet, so it was kind of special. That was the same year I saw him in concert. Speaking of that concert, here is the program from said concert. And this book, Bowie Style, was my absolute favorite for years. Probably still one of my favorites, I'd say. It even has like a book report I did in high school. But there's some great info in here, and it has little breakdowns of people that were inspired by Bowie, different parts of Bowie's life, some huge full color photos, a little bit about his movie career, different eras, people he's collaborated with, the picture of Cher I keep using. Yeah. This book is just really great, and it's an easy read if you have a little bit of the ADHD like I do. It's pretty easy to get through. Close-ups, some of the magazines, also some Labyrinth books I got at the Henson exhibit. Not going into depth too much on my vinyl, since I will be doing that in another video where I'll go into depth and share some stories and show different colored vinyls and whatnot. So these are definitely not all of my Bowie movies, but the ones I have out here are some bootlegs. Don't tell. They're from like 20 years ago. Hunger on Blu-ray, special edition Man Who Fell to Earth, which has the book companion to it. Still doesn't make sense even if you read it. 30th anniversary Labyrinth. This one, this guy right here, this OG VHS, has nudity in it. Oh no. Has Bowie's booty, and it also has pretty much full frontal of his girlfriend at the time, who was the lady in the China Girl video, which is where you can see said full frontal. And this one was from a video store I worked at. You can still see the numbers on the VHS tape, and then 2 copies of Serious Moonlight Tour. And we got Merry Christmas Mr. Lawrence, which is so depressing, but it does have Sakamoto in it, who worked with Japan, which is another one of my most favorite bands. And Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. If you want an acid trip, here you go. This one has Bowie with the worst American Southern accent you could ever imagine. I forgot to mention that with The Man Who Fell to Earth, for those people who think, oh my gosh, Bowie's bulge and Labyrinth, oh my gosh. Well, if you want to see the whole thing, just watch The Man Who Fell to Earth, because it's there, and kind of surprised me as a teenager, and, you know, mystery solved, there it is. So between these two, you pervs, there you go. But front. Massive wall hanging of Sarah and Jareth from the Labyrinth. Here's a portrait that a dear friend of mine did of Bowie. Well, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to this channel. It would really help me out. I am just starting, so any little bit helps. Even share if you like. I had fun showing you a lot of my Bowie stuff. Not all my Bowie stuff, but a lot of it. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Be right back. I almost forgot to show you Bowie shoes. These were the special edition Vans Bowie shoes. I don't wear flats. Of course, I don't really wear t-shirts either. Didn't stop me from having a million Bowie t-shirts. These are the Bowie Vans, and they are based on the cover of Space Oddity. So have a merry Bowie week and a Bowie month. Perhaps another time I'll go into depth more on his music inspiration, his inspiration on me, his inspiration on the world, and perhaps even just a little bio about him. But for today, that's all. and I hope you enjoy the rest of this Bowie month. Love ya!